Okay, so now we're going to show how the Illuminati, which as you well know involves many secret societies, and as you well know Freemasonry being one of the biggest and most important of these societies for the so-called elite, and how the Illuminati have come to gain control over the masses by infiltrating not only media but also the music industry. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the music industry, and we're going to talk a little bit about what goes on, and we're going to talk about why a lot of artists are singing about the same topics, and why a lot of artists are indoctrinating our society with a new age culture, and why our society is a disposable one. And like every product they sell to us nowadays, why these things are sold to us, and why it's creating a society that will receive a new world order with very open arms, because their idols embrace this type of belief, and so the people in turn also embrace it, and it will come to exterminate much of our moral beliefs that we have today. And it's exterminating it by the process of implementation, and by the process of subconscious implementation. And so most of these rappers and singers become part of the problem instead of the solution, these idols that I speak on. Some because of fear of the implications of going against these devils, like many have in the past, have been terminated for such reasons. Examples like Tupac Shakur, examples like Pimp C, examples like Michael Jackson, Jimi Hendrix, among many others, and that's just the name of very, very few, have gone against the Illuminati or have gone against their bosses at some point and were taken out as a result of it. But the great majority, though, are part of it, because they have more love for the money and fame than they do for their brothers and sisters, and that is the core of why they do it. So they allow demon possession, and they allow the demons of the Illuminati elite to use them as puppets, helping the few to control and kill the many. And so examples of this is written in the Bible about this evil of the love of money. In Galatians 5 we have, "For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself." So if you see what these Illuminati celebrities are doing to your mind, it's not something they would do to themselves. Think about it. Luke chapter 16, "No servant can serve two masters. Either he will hate the one and love the other, or he'll be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money." So this is telling you that there will be people who will not just love money, but will serve it as a god, and this is part of selling your soul. In 1 Timothy we have, "For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil, for which some have strayed from their faith in their greediness, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." So what we have is just that people sell out to Satan for money. It's money, it's power, it's influence is what they're after. And because of that, this gave birth to all kinds of evil, from murder, sexual immorality, to embezzlement, to hypocrisy, to a number of terrifying things. And these are the sorrows of the world, and this leads to the depression of the world, and this leads to the jealousy and envy and the rotting corpse of the world. And so the Illuminati, a secret society within a society as it's well known, the people involved in the Illuminati are in almost every high industry, and one of the most notable is the music industry. And so selling your soul to the devil may be a joke to many people. It may even sound like a joke to many people, but it's something that is literally going on in the world. And it happens at a very high level among a very few chosen people to influence and manipulate a whole group, a whole mass full of people. So not only does this happen in the music industry, it happens also in the movie industry, it happens also in the corporate industry, and it happens everywhere. So in Hollywood and in every area of work that is controlled by them, remember that they call themselves any other name but the Illuminati, into which it hides its true function. The Illuminati works through other secret societies who have many variety of names, and they believe to be enlightened by the one who carries this knowledge, and they call him Lucifer, or the light bearer. And he portrays himself as the god of the Illuminati, and it's the god to these people. And these people worship Lucifer in many different forms, some as the sun god, some as the moon god, in many different types of names, through many different types of occults, but all relating and controlled by that one superior society known as the Illuminati. So let's talk a little bit about the leader of Satan, just a few quick reminders of who Lucifer is. And so in 2 Corinthians it says, "No wonder, for Satan himself transforms himself into an angel of light." Satan, who was once called Lucifer, likes to pretend to be one of the good guys. Revelation chapter 12, "So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him." Reiteration, Satan was a fallen angel. Satan was once in heaven. He got cast out of heaven along with another full host of evil spirits. We're talking in an uncountable number of millions of them, and they are known as deceivers. And so we have also in Revelation, "Therefore rejoice, O heaven, and you who dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time." So the devil is down here to take as many people as he can down with him. He doesn't tell them that exactly. He promises them fortune, fame, wealth, and power, and gives them a different version of hell until they're taken out and dead, and then they find out the hard way. And so most secret societies, they go through different rituals of initiation during which the body of the initiated becomes possessed by demons. And these demon spirits get more and more power over each individual with each ritual they involve themselves in order to ascend to a higher level or degree in each of their respective secret societies, until the person reaches a point of being called perfectly possessed. And perfectly possessed people have a large host of evil spirits in them, very powerful type spirits, who basically orchestrate their intelligence and their will, and they become very comfortable living with these demons. Even though they are tormented, they have come to accept their fate consciously, because they're that blinded by evil. And as we know, there are blood sacrifices in the music industry, and so let's talk a little about that. There are high-degree Masons and Illuminati members and satanic members in politics. There are some also in the entertainment industry, many, as they are those that are also perfectly possessed. And so the people who run the Illuminati could be called perfectly possessed. It is necessary for you to go through a blood sacrificial ritual to open yourself up to these demons, but it is sometimes asked, many of these people wanting fortune and fame, sometimes knowingly they accept and some not knowing, but by their actions and words give power to those above them to make the ritual happen for them in order for the artist to get whatever it is that they ask for or have been offered. This is the reason why these artists will go through their rituals, and sometimes a loved one is chosen to die as a sacrificial requirement. This was the case with Kanye West's mother. This was the case with other people as well, and to which what we have is basically artists who want to become famous and powerful and rich. They're asked to sacrifice a family member. And this is why so many times with these artists, when they become famous, and within just a short time later, you hear about their mom dying, or you hear about their whole family getting killed. That's because that happens as a requirement to that sacrifice. They kill family members to show who your real family is and where your loyalty lies. It's a sad reality, but it's true. And the world has been given to the hands of the fallen angel called Lucifer and his demons to initialize these type of murderers. And what does Jesus said about Satan? He's a murderer from the beginning. So those who serve him are required to murder. They keep their societies and plans a secret because they know people would not allow their control to continue if they knew what was really going on. They have been programming the world for years in so many different ways that people haven't even noticed the change. Our generation is brought up in the middle of this degeneration of society. So in the minds of the masses, it's normal to see the detriment of the world as normal, even though it's anything but normal. It's normal to see our governments as they are in the media, but they are not what as they are in the media, and religions and media are fusing this idea into a common belief.